this event might have been the one where they're like, oh crap, like we better pay attention to what we're doing. We better be careful with what we're doing because YouTube golf is gaining a lot of traction.
Absolutely.
Live Golf, PGA Tour, you're gonna have to step it up. What do they have to do to step it up to essentially try to match what the Internet Invitational gave us? So we can't talk about the PGA Tour, Live Golf, without talking about the Internet Invitational. I don't know about you guys, but I have a different expectation now because I wonder if it's gonna feel even more boring to watch PGA Tour and Live just based on how fun the Internet Invitational was.
The Invitational is one of the most watched golf YouTube events of all time. People loved it. It was the perfect mix of drama, scandal, everything you want with good golf, and it really couldn't have come out better.
I don't know about you guys, but that's where my brain went, is like, dude, like what is PGA Tour and Live gonna do? Like obviously they're very traditionalist on PGA Tour, so they're not really gonna change much. They don't really care, wanna keep with the times. They're like, this works, this has worked since, 1918, let's just keep on doing it. But Live is trying to be fun, innovate, this and that. I think if Live can incorporate now that they've gone to 72 holes, which that's good for the players, I don't know how that's good for the fans. The broadcast has to get better. I think we need to put more personalities with it that are involved in golf, real athletes into the booth, a real athlete like out there talking with the golfers and the players. It brings out a different dynamic in the players because you have someone who knows how to compete with also people who are competing. So what I mean by this is like, imagine like not a Charles Barkley, like he's fun and everything like that. But if we had like, not that he would ever do it, but like if we had Wayne Gretzky, okay? He was out there talking to the players. They're gonna approach him and talk to him differently than if it was some golf analyst like girl or golf analyst guy. So it just makes it more fun. All in all is what I'm saying is, we were so spoiled with this Internet Invitational for 2 weeks of just banger after banger after banger that I'm just like, man, it's even harder now to think about watching any kind of pro golf because of just how boring it really is. Live Golf, I love going to the events live. They're amazing. PGA Tour, certain events I like going to live and they're chill and fun. Only need to go to one day though. I won't go to 4. That's what I'm thinking is like if we had Internet Invitationals, like mini ones going on throughout the year, that would be freaking incredible. And I don't know how that would work in whatever landscape, but I'm very curious to see what you guys think. Like, what do you think about now watching pro golf now that you've seen the Internet Invitational, now that you've seen how much fun that was, the entertainment side of it, what we got to see, twice in a week for 2 weeks straight was just like bangers. So I don't know, what are they gonna do? What is pro golf gonna do? Do they need to do anything? Like, are you guys feeling the same way as me? Because I'm feeling like they need to do something. Like for the viewership, like I feel like our attention span is definitely going down the toilet, and we want more fun. We want more like, yes, serious golf, but we also want something lively with it. Live flirts on that line and is trying to get it over the line, I would say, and they're getting closer. I love the Live events that they'll play with the Creator Series. I love those. Those are freaking awesome. But as far as now having to see that there are 72 holes, so they're 4 days playing, PGA Tour's 4 days playing, there's a lot of freaking golf on TV now. And then TGL's coming back, so it's just like, what, are we oversaturating? And if we have all these options, which is fantastic that we do, how do we get the viewers, the fans, us, more engaged with it? How can we do that? So I'm very curious to see what you guys think. The comment section for this video needs to be massively blown up because I really do want to know your guys' opinions. That's the only way like I'm going to feel like I'm in touch with you guys and we're on the same page, or we're not on the same page, which is perfectly fine. We're not supposed to have the same opinions, but we definitely need to be thinking about the future of this golf series because I'm a part of the industry of golf. Other people are part of industry, and even the fans make the industries because that's how sponsorships are there. That's how people have golf club deals and all these things is the fans. So I feel like we as fans need to be taken care of. And I think that's what the Internet Invitational did, is gave what the people wanted. And you can't say that they didn't. Whether if it was controversies of cheating or scandals of, pushing down grass or whatever it may be, they delivered everything. They delivered good golf, funny moments. They delivered all of it that we want to see. And if we could see that at least 6 months of the year, I feel like the viewers, the golf industry, the golf fans would be very, very happy and content. The Internet Invitational caught the eyes of everybody, you guys. So I just want to see if we're all on the same page here or where you guys are at with it, because I feel like Live Golf, PGA Tour, you're going to have to step it up. I don't even know who's watching day 1, day 2, or day 3. We're watching only the Sundays usually, unless it's a Masters. Then we're trying to watch all of it. For you hardcores out there, if you're watching 4 days, 4 days PGA Tour, 4 days Live Golf, you are probably a gambler for sure. That's the only way I can think of that somebody's watching all of that golf. But anyways, I'll keep this short and sweet. Down in the comments, very important on this conversation. What do you think PGA Tour and Live Golf have to do to step it up a notch, to make it more fun and more entertaining for the fans to watch all of these different events that they do throughout the year for the PGA Tour and for Live Golf? I wish Live would come back to the West Coast. I wish they would do the Vegas event again. That was so much fun to go to. What do they have to do to step it up to essentially try to match what the Internet Invitational gave us? Or do they not need to do anything and they can just stay how they are and do exactly what they've been doing, and it's going to be what it's going to be? I can tell you this, if it's going to be what it's going to be, I've slowly but surely, since I started playing June of 2020 and gotten into golf, my viewership of watching pro golf has gotten like declined like massively. But on the fun creator sides of certain creators, that has gone up. So I feel like somewhere in the middle there is the sweet spot, that if we could get a little bit of fun and action from the pro side, your viewership would go up, sponsorships would go up, everybody wins in that, especially the fans. Because I feel like for a long time, the fans on the pro golf side have not won. That's just my opinion. Agree with it or don't, you don't have to, but put it down in the comments and let's see what you guys have to say.